Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your girl, Lady J. I just wanted to talk to some people that's been chosen to do something in the midst of pain, in the midst of suffering, in the midst of losing people, in the midst of this pandemic, in the midst of homelessness, in the midst of whatever you're going through. Here comes God. He's chosen you to do something that no one has done or thought of. Or maybe to help you heal, to bring understanding to why situations had to happen into your life so that you can come into your higher self. Lady J, which is the hardest thing for me to do. I talk about this book called The Journey. Talk about me and my son's journey, and I just started writing it. I kind of first had to do my homework. I couldn't just go into the book and just start writing. I had to meditate more. I had to pray more. I had to now have to fast. Because this book is not only important to Lady J, or it's going to be very important to you, but it's more important to God. You'd be surprised of the people that has hit up Lady J because they have lost a son or a daughter. They either see my video or somebody introduced them to me so I can help them to transition a little bit smoother, to try to get some kind of understanding to why some things had to take place. So, God has chosen me to do something in the midst of my pain. It's almost like God asks you to go back into your past. And you know, in your past, you have some pain, something that took place. And you don't want to go back there because you know it hurt to go back there. But sometimes God got to take us back to our past, because there's some things that we have to heal from. There's some things that we have to forgive people for. And you can't go forward, not until 2021, until you go back and fix and forgive so that you can move forward. Not forgetting some things you're just not supposed to forget, like death of a loved one. So what I'm trying to say is that I was kind of like delaying and still grieving, and that's a long process. But what I'm trying to say is that a few of us, God is not allowing us to grieve too long. And a lot of people might say, take your time grieving, and you should. But when God has chosen you to do a specific mission, an assignment, then you're going to do this even while grieving. You will have to do whatever He has called you to do, even while you're homeless. You will still have to do what He called you to do, even though your money's short. You will still have to do what he's called you to do, even though your marriage has ended. You will still have to do what you have to do. Even through this time of pandemic, you will still have to do what you're called to do. Even when you lost someone you love. This book is tough. It's rough. Because I have to literally give into the things of the Spirit. I have to surrender. Not that I have not surrendered, but I really have to surrender in the Spirit. I have to let go of myself. I have to put myself in a position to become something extraordinary for the kingdom of God. I never seen this day coming. I never knew this day would come. We never planned for bad things to happen in our lives. It just happens. And when it happens, it's a great time for you to show up and be strong. Man, I've never had to dig so deep. And I could hear my son talking. I can hear the Spirit of God talking. I can feel my spirit guides all around me during this time of this morning of me doing this book. And I can hear my son saying, Mom, let's go. Wipe your tears. Let's go. Let's get it. And I can hear the Spirit of the Lord saying, I got him. What you worried about? But I need you to get it together. Because the world needs this book in their hand. They don't understand. But you are coming into a great understanding of how the spirit world revolves around the physical plane. And I'm not going to say much about my book and what I've already put on in this book, because this is something that's sacred. But what you think heaven is, or where it is far from the truth. That's all I can say. I can leave you with that. But I want to encourage somebody on today. Do not put away with what it is that God is asking you to do. He has chosen you before the foundation of the earth to do something that no one has done, to go places that no one has tread upon, to create something that no one's ever thought of. And it's funny because most people that God really chosen from the foundation of the earth is those that don't have big names and don't have titles. It's those that's like me. Don't have a platform. Not very known. But God said, I'm going to make your name great upon the earth. I'm going to use your pain for purpose. And that's what he's doing. So take all your hurt and your pain and put it into a place of purpose. Bring into life that which was dead, rooted on the inside of you. And some of us has been trying to do an amazing things, but not being able to do it because we think that we need people. And I used to think, because you hear people say, like, in order to become something big, you have to constantly be in social media. You gotta be on here every day. You gotta speak every day. You gotta say something every day. You gotta grab the people attention. But God allowed me to know that I'm the one that's going to do it for you. And you don't have to do what everybody else do to get to where I want you to be. You just got to believe. You just got to believe. Not everybody's going to come to your rescue. Not everybody's going to help you build this mansion. Not everybody's going to help you build this empire. Not everybody's going to come and help you do anything. I ask people to share my videos every day. It's only a few that share it. Sad to say. It only takes a couple seconds to share a video. And I used to get a little discouraged about that. I said, man, I share a lot of people's videos. It might not be for me, but it's for somebody. And if I share this one time, it's going to go around the world because people need to hear from other people. Just because it's not for you don't mean that it's not for the people that you have on your Facebook friends or whatever social media that you are operating from. And I used to be a little discouraged by it, but God reminded me of, I'm making this happen for you. And people don't never share your videos. That one person would see it and invest. You just trust me in the process. Don't put your trust in no man. Don't get mad at people because they won't gravitate to what it is that you're trying to do. What is it that you're trying to create? The business you're trying to get done. Not everybody's going to be on your side. And what few people that do want to come help you build, God's going to bless them. Because they're not asking you to pay them, to give them anything. They just want to be part of something great. And because their heart is pure, God is going to bless them and their family. So whatever people that God sends to help you build your business, to build what it is that you're trying to do, trust me, God's going to bless them. And you're going to bless them because you see the hard work that they put in to help you. And not asking for nothing in return. So I just want to encourage you. Don't give up. And don't make this journey about you. Make this journey about somebody who needs your products, that needs your testimony. I do what I do every day to simply help people to become a better version of themselves in a bad situation. They would see that everything you've gone through is for you to come through and be better, not bitter. To see your worth and value yourself. Even if don't nobody else see who you are, as long as you see who you are, that's all that matters. God wants you to value you, not people. Because you always want to put they this and they that, and that's cool. But how about you? How do you feel about you? It's always easy to love somebody else, but can you love yourself? It's always easy to give to somebody else, but can you give to yourself? It's always easier to motivate somebody else, but can you motivate yourself? So I want you to think about this, because God is calling some people to do things in a situation that they just can't see themselves coming out of. But whatever God's asked you to do, you better do it. There's a reason for why He's called you to do something that is going to take a lot of patience, hard work, and dedication, because you're doing it out of pain. You're doing it from a place of pain and suffering. But out of all that, it's going to turn to a beautiful blessing. I just want to be encouragement to you. This is your girl, Lady J. Remember to live out loud, to love hard, and to laugh like you don't have any problems. Because you don't have any problems when you are the solution. So let's get it. Let's make dreams come true. Trust in God and trust in yourself. That is all working for your good. You gotta see yourself being above and not beneath. You gotta see yourself already there. You gotta see yourself changing the world. You gotta see yourself being free from self-bondage of disbelief. You gotta see yourself walking on stage. Spotlight is on you. And the people are waiting patiently for your name to be called. Because they believe in you. You are going to be God's finished product. One that's been tested and ready to go. Because when I say tested, I mean there's a lot of things you have to go through before God can put you where He wants to put you, so the world can see the finished product. So you must be tested, and this is one of the things we have to go through. We must be tested. He has to trust us. So I will be meeting you at the finish line, my brothers and my sisters. Let's make history. Take the boundaries off God. Take the boundaries off yourself. He's waiting on you. And so am I. Till next time.